Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette fans predict Joan Vassos ends up alone. Joan Vassos is just a few weeks away from handing out her last rose, but Golden Bachelorette fans predict she ends up alone. Keep reading to find out why. Golden Bachelorette fan predict Joan Vassos ends up alone. Joan Vassos started her Golden Bachelorette journey with 24 suitors. There are now only 4 men left: Chalk, Guy, Jordan, and Pascal. Who will Joan offer her final rose to? Fans are divided. But one Bachelor Nation fan doesn't think anyone gets the final rose, and Joan ends up alone. They explained their reasoning in a Reddit thread. I feel like Joan contradicts everything she says by her actions. She keeps getting rid of the guys that have everything she says she wants. I predict she's already sent the one home. And whoever she ends up picking in the end is not going to be the long love story she wants, they wrote. Joan Vassos previously said that she would be totally fine if her season doesn't end in an engagement. Many Bachelor Nation fans agreed with the Reddit OP about Joan ending up alone. Check out some of the comments. I kinda don't care anymore. She's pretty basic, and she let all the interesting guys go. She will pick someone, but they won't last. No one is going to uproot their family, and she isn't going to move or quit working. Even though her and Mark didn't have much chemistry, I really had hoped something would grow because he seemed like such a great guy. After that rose ceremony, I definitely think she's definitely gonna end up alone. She literally self-sabotaged herself. Not sure why Joan is doing this show. She's still in grieving process. For the most part, these guys are looking for a real relationship. Seems unfair to them for her to be there while she's still in so much pain. Anyone think she's gold digging a tad or just me? I mean, she keeps the mega rich Pascal and the ER doctor guy. Chalk seems pretty well off too. It seems like she wants someone with coin. She said in an interview she's looking for more of a long-distance, vacation together a few times a year type of relationship from this. She may not want a solid day-to-day commitment, but more of a casual, enjoy life, and have fun thing. Chalk isn't right for her. Chalk Chapel is clearly on the show to win Joan Vassos' affection. But some fans were turned off by his behavior on the recent bowling date. He hovered over Joan and seemed upset when she talked to any of the other men. Several Bachelor Nation fans on the Reddit thread specifically called out why Chalk isn't right for Joan. I cannot stand Chalk. From the moment he said he left his dying mother at home to be on a reality show, I lost all respect for the dude. I could neither leave my mom, neither could my husband. I asked his opinion too. To go on a flipping reality show. Then she actually passed while he was gone. Sickening. Didn't like him from the jump. Get a bad vibe from Chalk. That guy is very possessive of her. Always putting his arm around the seat sitting next to her. Looking a bit ed off when she's with those other guys. Big red flag. Chalk just wants to possess her and for her to pick him. His very first maneuver of trying to best her chicken soup recipe with his chicken soup and then have her make a live comment on it, right then and there, was the biggest flag that ever flagged. So misogynistic and dominating you. Joan Vassos, the charming yet enigmatic Golden Bachelorette, has captivated fans with her grace, wit, and undeniable elegance throughout her journey to find love. From the moment she stepped onto the stage, her polished demeanor and radiant smile made her an instant favorite. However, as the season has unfolded, many fans have started to sense an underlying tension in Joan's story. An invisible wall that she seems to keep between herself and the men vying for her heart. Now, as the finale looms near, a growing number of viewers are predicting an unexpected outcome. Joan Vassos may end up alone. The prediction is not one of malice, nor is it rooted in any lack of suitors. Quite the opposite. Joan's final group of men, each more devoted than the last, have openly declared their intentions. From the adventurous widower Tom, whose zest for life mirrors Joan's own spirit, to the quietly compassionate Charles, who seems to understand her in ways that go beyond words. Joan is not short of options. But something about the way she interacts with them, especially in these final weeks, has sparked a theory among fans. Joan might not be ready to choose anyone because Joan Vassos is still holding on to something, or someone, from her past. Social media has been buzzing with speculation, and fans are dissecting every look, every hesitation, every tear that has escaped Joan's eyes during her most vulnerable moments. On a recent group date, when Tom recounted a heartwarming memory of his late wife, the camera caught Joan's face softening in a way it hadn't before. There was an almost imperceptible sadness, a flicker of something distant. Joan still loves someone who's not there, one fan tweeted, quickly gaining traction as others echoed the sentiment. The theory that Joan is still grieving a past love has become more than a passing thought. Many fans believe it's the key to understanding why Joan seems to struggle with fully opening herself up, even though she's surrounded by love. Throughout the season, Joan has shared snippets of her life before the show, a marriage filled with passion, adventure, and deep connection, which ended tragically when her husband passed away unexpectedly. She never fully recovered from that loss, and though she entered the Golden Bachelorette looking for a second chance at love, some fans believe she's not yet ready to let go of the past. Joan is classy, elegant, and poised, another fan wrote on an online forum, but you can tell there's a deep sadness in her. She wants to love again, but her heart is still with someone else. I don't think she's ready to move on. This sentiment has been echoed by viewers who have seen similar patterns in past seasons. Contestants who, despite their best efforts, realize by the end of the journey that they are not emotionally prepared for a new relationship. Then there's the matter of Joan's interactions with the men. Although she shares moments of undeniable chemistry with several of them, fans have noticed that her body language often tells a different story. During one particularly emotional one-on-one with Charles, Joan seemed distant, as if she were going through the motions rather than fully immersing herself in the moment. When Charles leaned in for a kiss, Joan hesitated just a second too long, a pause that left viewers wondering whether she was truly present or if her mind was somewhere else entirely. Even Joan's confessionals have taken on a more introspective tone in recent episodes. "I never thought I'd be here again," she mused in one quiet moment. "I had a love that was once in a lifetime. How do you follow that up? Can you?" While she didn't outright say that she's still in love with her late husband, the undertones were there, and fans picked up on them immediately. "She's still comparing everyone to him," one fan commented. "No one is going to measure up if she's still looking for her first love." The men, for their part, have shown nothing but patience and understanding toward Joan. Both Tom and Charles have expressed their desire to be with her. But they've also acknowledged that Joan's journey is complex. In a heart-to-heart with Tom, Joan confessed that she sometimes feels overwhelmed by the pressure to move on. "Everyone tells you that time heals all wounds," she said, "but sometimes it just feels like I'm standing still, waiting for my heart to catch up." Tom, ever the gentleman, reassured her that he's willing to wait as long as it takes, but fans aren't so sure that Joan wants him to. As the finale approaches, the tension is palpable. While many fans would love to see Joan find happiness with one of her remaining suitors, others are bracing themselves for a more bittersweet ending. "I think Joan's going to choose herself," one fan predicted. "She's been through so much, and maybe this isn't her time to find love again. Maybe she needs more time to heal."